guys? Brandon Parker back in with another video on Skyrim. As you can tell, it's kind of a little bit jittery on the video because it's moving too fast, and I had some issues with recording this. Something with the mod or whatever I did, it's something wrong with the game. I'd have to see with that. I don't know why. It just started as I recorded it, watched it, and tried editing it. I had to re-record this entire video again. All my audio was all messed up. I'm leaving the way the video's going back and forth kind of fast, but I had to slow myself down because I had to re-record just myself on my webcam pretty much. So this is just another Skyrim video that I did, trying to test a mod that I downloaded. It's a new texture mod, just messing around with it. It could have been the issue, that's why it went pretty laggy, fast, and kept wanting to skip my audio, and something could have happened with my webcam. I'd have to see on that. I would have to check on that as well, see if anything happened with my webcam that caused it to do that. But I think it was pretty much the video itself, being the way the texture was, that I downloaded, something like that. I don't really know, but anyways, I just wanted to play this game again, get back into it. My mind was on it again, and I just tested to see if there was any new mods that I could play around with, and so I did this, and now I'm just was just playing it, and now I'm gonna get ready to get back into DC Universal Online. So I'm just talking over this video. I already played it, recorded it, done it, and might as well just talk over it, and you watch me play as I'm talking. And I plan on doing more DC Universal Online videos because that's what I'm getting views on. And pretty much this video is just a video just to let people know what I plan on doing. I plan on, like I said many times before already, I want to play games, whatever I can get my hands on. I want to play those, whatever. Right now I'm playing Super Mario Galaxy. I know it's kind of an old game, but I'm trying to get back into Nintendo, so I'm just playing that. I'm playing Far Cry 4. Want to finish that one if I can. That's what I'm playing right now. And then I already started this, and I'm just going to play. I don't know if I'm going to finish this game or maybe finish live streaming it later on. I'd like to get more viewers so I can do more live streams, but if I'm not having viewers, it's going to really really hard for me to do live streams. I may just live stream to get viewers. I'm going to try different things. Nothing really good is going for me right now. I'm not in school again this semester. They didn't get me FAFSA, so I'm out of school for this entire year completely. 2014-15 school year is completely gone, so I have to redo it for next year, which is the 2015-16 school year. So I have 2 semesters left, which is pretty much a year left of school, just to get my degree and finish, get it, and move on and try to do something in film. That's what I want to do. Hopefully I could do that. I don't know if I can. I haven't been very successful lately on YouTube. I haven't done too many videos the way that I want to. Like, too many on my main channel that has my real name, which is Brandon Parker, that channel. And then that's my film channel where I wanted to do films there, and I wanted to call it Mastersun Films or Pixel Pocket Films, because I want to start my own film company if I'm popular enough, but I gotta start somewhere, and I haven't started doing any films really, so I'm kind of screwed at this point, and really I don't know what to do, and right now I'm just doing mostly gameplays because I don't know what to do tutorials on, because I'm not really getting any questions, anyone asking me. So I am just going to try to force myself to find something to do a tutorial on. And I've been on Windows for a while, and that's another reason why I've been kind of hesitant. And you can see here, something was wrong with the way this got recorded. I'd have to check now, because now it's bad, and I hope the program's not messed up the way it recorded it. I'd have to see, because I was talking so fast, and you won't even see it now because it's getting re-recorded. So hopefully everything's working and there's no problem this time, because it was all jacked up really bad, and I was upset, and I was like, why did it get like this? It didn't even run a render completely, and I was like, no. From now on, I'm just going to do a one-shot kill and just bring it into the editing software, because I've been doing it the hard way. Recording it, then rendering out to MP4, start out in AVI. I ain't doing that. There's an option on the program that I use to record myself for my gameplays to do MP4. I'm just gonna straight shot it to that, bring it into my editing software to make time go a lot faster, so that it can get onto YouTube a lot faster. Because I'm taking too long with these damn gameplays, and I want to do some tutorial videos, and I also want to do gameplays every day. And then I had some issues over the weekend with my back hurting out of nowhere. I think maybe because something, I don't know, it was hurting pretty bad. I don't know what I did. I didn't pick up anything at all. And of course you can see that I'm a Patriots fan, that I'm excited that the Patriots won. And I didn't get to talk about that yet. I don't really have any viewers here, so it's really hard to really talk about it. And I don't really want to talk about it too much anyways, because not everyone's a Patriots fan, but I let you know with my shirts that that's my team. And not really, so when I'm really not getting any viewers, it's really hard to talk about football and all that stuff. I don't know what you guys like or anything. So yeah, so I was just playing this game pretty much and trying to just talk right now, because I don't really, it's really hard that I'm not playing the game. I would just be talking about, oh, I'm trying to go here, go there, and see the graphics. The video might be a little bit fuzzy. I'd have to see. I'm double recording this, so I'm recording over what I've already recorded. I'm just trying to cover up my damn screen capture, my webcam thing, because it got messed up. It didn't do a very good job at all. Whatever I downloaded with this mod, I'd have to test it out. Or maybe it doesn't like the full screen capture something with this game. I'd have to see. I'd have to see. Now I'm going to have to check and see if the program is starting to become laggy. Sometimes that happens. And then I realized that I was losing a lot of space because I wasn't clearing out my cache, whenever time I make a video in Adobe Premiere Pro, it saves backup copies or whatever, and it was taking up a lot of space, and I was going down to like 90 gigabytes, and I was like, how am I at 90 gigabytes of space left when I don't really have anything downloaded on my computer that is higher than 20 gigabytes, and even if I did, it's all onto my other two hard drives that I have. Is on my gaming PC that I have here. I have two different. I have 2 terabytes on one, 2 something terabytes, 2.4, and then on the other one I got 2.4. So it's like together for almost 6 terabytes altogether, and all I'm using is 500 gigabytes for just the basic stuff, and I put all my games separately, so I'm not down, so I don't take too much space on my computer. But apparently it was Adobe Premiere that was taking all the cache and taking up all the space, so I had to clear that out. So I got to remember to do that when I'm getting really low on space. I gotta check to see. And then I downloaded. It's not really a program, but this thing, I forgot what it's called. But it showed me what was really taking space on my computer. So that I wanted to really know what it was. Because I was like, I haven't really downloaded anything. And then I kind of was figuring it was Adobe, but I couldn't figure out where from Adobe that it was causing it to take some space. And that program showed me it was something in the media cache, where it was, whenever I edit, it's always saving backup copies and all of my preview files, all that stuff. So I had to clear that out. And I like Adobe Premiere for my editing right now. It's become one of my favorite. Adobe as over the years, since I've been playing around with Adobe, it's been my go-to program for editing, because I like After Effects, And the only other program that of course I can't, the Adobe doesn't have a 3D program, so I really don't use that for that. But I still like Sony Vegas, but what I don't like about Sony Vegas is if you're trying to green screen. I haven't really done too many green screening stuff, but it doesn't really have good options for that. And it's alright, it's okay, and I still recommend it because it's good, but it's not as great as the Adobe programs. They're just really good for editing. If you're not on a Mac, Final Cut. If you're on Windows, I highly recommend using Adobe for editing, because I really would prefer Final Cut, but I'm not. My main computer is not Apple anymore. I'm gonna get back into Apple again. I'm gonna try to get me another Apple laptop, just so I could do more Apple tutorials and talking about Apple. So I would like to get back into that and using Final Cut again, doing more tutorials on that. My MacBook that I had right before I got this gaming PC, it still works. It's just slow and it's laggy because I overused it and I spent hours on it using it. Like, I'm surprised I didn't blow out the entire thing. That's how bad it is. And the graphics card for it's all right, but it's just dead and it's kind of no good anymore. And all I can really do on it now is get on the internet, type on it. That's pretty much it. The keys and the trackpad on it is very messed up, and I never dropped it, so I don't know how the trackpad is messed up, because I also never really used a trackpad. I've always used a mouse. So I'm used to a mouse. I don't like on laptops using the mouse that comes with it. It sucks. I just don't like it, and so I've always used a mouse. And when I never really use a trackpad, I'm kind of pissed that the trackpad is all bented in. I think it's because I would take it to school and it would rattling in my backpack with books in there probably got smashed that way. Because I never dropped it. Never dropped my MacBook, because if you drop it, you can crack the screen. It's very delicate. Apple products are very delicate, and they're trying to. With the iPhone 6, they tried making it to where it's harder to crack the screen, but I don't really like to drop any technical stuff, any computers, games, remotes, because I had an issue. My dad got me another remote, because I was out and I was like complaining I was going to get another one, and he didn't know what to get me. He wanted to get me something for Christmas, so he's like, let's just get him another remote. And I was like, okay, well, I'm fine. And I was gonna wait anyways. I was using the battery ones, which is a bad idea. I wasn't thinking. I thought this was, when I got this battery one, I wasn't thinking. I thought it was wireless, and it kind of reminded me of the Xbox controller a little bit. And I don't really like that. I like the Xbox controller, that it's big, but I don't like the way when you play the games on for Xbox. It's really hard to sometimes. But since I've been playing on PC and I've been emulating I've gotten used to it. I think because I never really played on Xbox. I don't really like Xbox. I had cousins that had Xbox, and it sucks so bad. I did not like. I just and all the games that they have just don't spark me. I was never really a fan of. And I tried to get into Gears of War to see if I wanted to get an Xbox. No, I didn't like it. And I tried to get into Halo, but I had Halo 1 on Combat Evolved on PC, and Halo 2, whatever, on PC. But the way they're making Xbox, they're like trying to throw it on you. And you can see here, I'm struggling to get to where I want to go, and I keep trying to get up there, and I can't get there. It's starting to frustrate me. And it looks, well, you're not really going to see it, but as I'm watching it, it's really weird. Like, it looks like everything's fine at this point, but I'm like, why am I don't know. It's just something I did. I'd have to check it. I'd have to really see. I think because I had it set to directly when I open up the game to directly record it, the thing will show up to record instead of just doing it like the entire screen like the. But I don't know. So I'm just talking over it now. And letting you guys know that I plan on doing more tutorials on my tutorial channel, so subscribe to me there because that's where I got the most subscribers. I gonna have to hit it up there. I got almost 7. Yeah, I ain't going to leave. It's been several months since I've done the last tutorial there. Maybe I want, if I can remember correctly, I know what I did my video on last was talking about what I used to record my gameplays and stuff, just my gaming setup, what I use, kind of a tutorial if you wanted to get into doing that. But I don't know exactly if I can remember exactly when I did it. I just know that that was the last video that I did there. And I haven't been on that channel for a while, and I actually subscribed to more people from that channel because that's supposed to be my main channel. I got way more subscribers there, almost 8,000, 7,000 something, and I'm going to start doing a lot more tutorials there. So back again, and since I'm not in school or anything, and I gotta do more tutorials, and I'm not getting any subscribers here on my gaming channel, so I'm not gonna like slow down on the gameplays. I'm gonna continue doing them every day. But even that's kind of hard because I don't really have money for the new games. But since I'm getting views on DC Universe Online, I'm going to start doing a lot more of that. But what's really hard is I'm in a situation now on DC Universe Online where all my characters, their combat ratings are in the 90s. And I'm at the point where I need to work with somebody that I don't care if you're new to the game. If you want to get into DC Universe Online, let me know in the comments. Because I would like to play with somebody. I don't care if you're new, been playing for a while. I want to play with you. I started a league, but I want you to join my league. I want to play with you. It doesn't have to be every day. Like anytime you're on, I would like to play with you, and I would like to help you out. You help me, I help you, kind of thing, and we work together. Especially, I don't care if you're new. I will get you to my level pretty quick, because I know how to level you up fast. I've been playing DC Universe Online since 2011, and it's one of my favorite games. I just like it. It's just a fun game to play, but I'm at the point in the game where unless I have somebody to play with, it is going to take me, it's too long to get to the hundreds. And I think the max you can go is a combat rating of 112. I really don't know, but I think that's probably the max you can go to. And I can see I'm lagging, so I'd have to see here, and I don't know why that is. I think it's because the frame rates kept dropping up and down. So I'd have to check on that. It has to stay constant, and in certain situations the frame rate was staying constant. But then it would go up and down and up and down. Certain areas that I went to, like when I went in here, everything was going fine again. But then it started going fast and slow and lagging. I was like, what the hell? And I mentioned that, but then my audio kept speeding up, like I was talking fast and skipping and was out of sync. I was like, what the hell? So hopefully it's not doing that now. I don't, well, if I had uploaded it, well, you won't even know because I'm only going to upload it if it's perfect, so you won't even notice it. But now, yeah, so that's what I want to do, is play with somebody in DC Universe Online if you want to get into it. It's a good game. You create your own character. That's what I like about it. I wanted to get into Marvel Heroes a couple of times, but too expensive to play the game. You have to buy the characters you want to play. bad idea. What they should have did is you don't have to copy DC Universe Online. What they should have did was something similar, but Marvel has their own universe. It's going to be different. You don't need to copy the layout of DC Universe Online. You could have done a few things different. There's a lot of ways they could have done things differently with Marvel heroes, and I've been trying to play it off and on a little bit, but I just want to shut it down 30 minutes into every time I keep trying to give it a chance. I tried giving it a chance like 4 or 5 times. Like yesterday, I was on it, and oh my god, I just don't want to play it because I don't like the way you look down at your character. I just don't like the style of the game and the way you play it. It just sucks really, really bad, and that is why I just didn't play it. And don't play it and don't plan on recording it. And I'm kind of sad because my main hero is Spider-Man. Even though he has had crappy movies, I'm not going to really complain because they did okay with Spider-Man when they first started the first 3 movies, then fell apart with Amazing Spider-Man, and I mentioned that several times. That's why I hate Spider-Man. And then DC, they were really not. Well, no, I don't really have anything to say about DC other than DC. I'd say they do better with the games than they are movies, because Marvel is doing good with the movies, but then when it comes to games, I feel like DC is doing good because Batman has really cool games. I like the Batman Arkham Asylum games, Arkham City, all that stuff. I'm gonna get into the next one because I've just finished the first one a few days ago, like more like a week or 2 ago maybe, was when I finished it, and I didn't realize how short the game was. I would have just finished the game a way long time ago. I started it back in July, and I could have just finished it in 2 weeks because that's how short the game was, and I didn't realize how short the game was. And when I do most of my gameplays in like an hour and 15 minutes, I do it right around that time. Sometimes I go an hour and 20, sometimes less. I like to do it in 45 minutes, but I can't get. A lot of times I'm playing a game, I can't get to where I want to get to the exact spot at the exact time that I want to. Sometimes I will die a lot, and then I have to edit all that times that I died out. And I'll only show a couple times that I died, depending on how the game is. Because I don't want to show you that I died 50 times. Because I'm playing them on hard. I don't like to play games on easy. I don't like to do that. Unless you guys just want to see me play them, and I'll play it on easy. Or not easy. I'll do normal. I'll never. Because a lot of the games that I played so far, I played them on hard. And I've gotten through them. I've died several times. But part of it is because I wanted to get to a certain spot and I'm moving too fast. Like you can kind of notice that in my Far Cry videos that I've done so far, that I'm kind of trying to rush it, but because I want to catch up to other people that are playing the games that are out right now. Like some people are, like there's a new game, I think it's called Dying Light, that just came out. I've seen commercials for it, and it looks kind of interesting. And then I don't know. And then there's another game called The Order, but that's only for the PlayStation. I don't know if that's for. They advertise it for the PS4, but I don't know if it's for the PS3 as well. I know it's just for PlayStation. And it seems kind of interesting, but I don't know. I feel like they're still not making a. I don't know. I guess I'm being picky on what kind of game I want to play. And I've kind of gotten used to these MMO games where you create your own character, and that I'm kind of really into doing that right now. And because I kind of like Champions Online, but then reason why I haven't really played it because I haven't gotten any views, and then I've done like 9 videos on it, and then I like it, but then I don't like Champions Online. I like it because you can edit your characters better than DC Universe Online, and then I don't like it because well, DC Universe Online, it's good because it just keeps, it's got good content. They keep adding good content, and the story is good. The only real complaint I have about DC Universe Online is they need to update the graphics. The graphics are so outdated. Like, your character looks too cartoonish. I like the way your character can look in Champions Online. It looks more like an action figure, not like realistic. I don't care if like in this game it looks more realistic. But yeah, that'd be nice if they can get graphics like that. But they just don't want to do that. And I think they mentioned it on DC Universe Online that the creators that I've actually watched them live stream just because to hear what they have to say about what's coming out. I think they mentioned that it's too hard to up the graphics. I think their excuse for that is they just don't know how. So they're gonna say something like they can't do it. They don't know. I think they don't know how. That's what I'm guessing. So I really do not know, but I hope they're gonna update the UI sometime. They brought it back. They did 2 videos on it where they're gonna bring it up. So hopefully, they're gonna change the UI. I don't know if they're gonna bring the better graphics, but I'm hoping they do better graphics, and I hope they don't. Well, they're gonna have to do it for all their platforms, and I ain't gonna be on PS4 for a while because I still yet to have a game that's out there that's really good. So I'd have to see. Yeah, I have to really see. Cause I really do not know, but I need more viewers too. It's really hard, so I'm trying to do my best here. And I'm just playing this game, Skyrim, because the mod thing. I've always wanted to try that, and because I have a gaming PC, it runs pretty nice. But I think the mod that I downloaded, you're not really gonna notice it too much in this video because I had some issues with it, and I'm talking over what I've already did. So I'm not re-recording it. I'm just re-recording the screen, my webcam part of it, because my audio was out of sync from me talking. So I was kind of pissed, and I don't like it when I record something and then you can't go back to where you last left off, and because I have already saved whatever, and I shouldn't have done that. From now on with this game, I'm not gonna save over until I know that the audio is coming in good. Then I'll redo it again until it comes in right. So from now on, I'll do that. But this will be the only time with this game. Some games you don't know what's gonna happen when I'm recording them because I'm doing it on my PC, and even what I've done on Super Mario Galaxy, that one I've been playing it on an emulator for the fact that Wii is outdated, so they're really not selling Wii. Well, you can probably still get one, but it would be pointless at this point. I should just get the Wii U, especially when they're going to be selling Wii games for in the Wii U store. They're doing something where you could play classic Nintendo games on there. I think that's pretty cool. But then I'm not really sure if I want to get a Nintendo console because I think you have to be really popular in order to do gameplays for Nintendo. So, but if they're gonna start cracking down on gameplays, I'm gonna be pissed. I just might in the future might just do reviews, but for right now I'm doing gameplays until I get to that point where I can get more money for games, get more subscribers, and then I'll start doing just reviews where I only show certain parts of the game where I really don't ruin the game. I just tell you, oh, it's good, and I'm just and I'm just ranting about what's good about this game. Do I like it? Do I hate it? Is it crappy? Does it piss me off? Is it or whatever? And I can tell you the truth about if I like the game or hate it or whatever. I haven't really played too many. I'm trying to play a lot of games, but I haven't really played too many really new games right now. Just a few. And I'm just trying to play whatever I have that I haven't really finished. So, like, I had Batman. I got that right before I started really recording. Got that. And then Batman Arkham City, Arkham Origins. So, I want to play those, finish that. And then go from there. And because I don't want to start doing a bunch of videos on things that, oh, I'm doing this, but nobody's watching. That's what I'm doing right now. I know I may not be playing the new stuff, but if you watch me, I'm going to play the new stuff. And I already mentioned that my channel is about new and old games, meaning I will do mostly new games, but once in a while I'll do an old one. That's what I like to do. Just because but some of the old games that I've been thinking about playing, I rather like some YouTube. I don't really want to copy them, but I want to just say what was good or bad about it and show certain parts and like really talk about what was frustrating and show that part and actually do a video where I'm actually like, why the hell you can't get past this part? Why the hell is it glitchy here? Or why couldn't I get past this guy after, like on Back to the Future, there's a part where that you had to be in the bar and you had to toss whatever at the guy, throw something at the guy, and there's like hundreds of them coming by and they move pretty fast, and then you're at a side angle, so it's really hard to place it. And even to this day I struggle, like it's really hard. But I would like to do that again. And another game that was really hard was Russian Attack that I played on Nintendo. That was a freaking ass hard game, man. I was like, what the hell? I couldn't even get past the third level, and it's because the game is shitty design. You get hit once, you die. Once you die, and you only get 3 lives, and once you're dead, once you're dead, and you get an extra life, you have to hit those guys hundreds and hundreds of times, and that's how it was in older games. And that's how come I freaked out a lot when I was a kid. If you ever played a game with me when I was a kid, like way younger, I would in the Nintendo days, Super Nintendo and Nintendo days, I used to freak out a lot because the games were so shitty. They and I never realized how shitty they were. Like Terminator, I played it because I liked the first 2 movies, and I don't know what to say about Terminator Genesis. My trailer says that I was pretty wowed about it, but then I listened to what others had to say, and then I really looked at it, and my thoughts have changed. And so it was a first impression. I was wowing it, but when I really took a deeper look at it, and even saw the because they did a teaser for the Super Bowl, and I don't know why they did an actual trailer and then they did a teaser for the Super Bowl. Wouldn't they have, or I guess it was more like a TV spot, whatever. But whatever the case may be, it didn't really show anything new than what they showed in the actual full-length trailer for YouTube that they posted on YouTube. I was very, very. When I looked, it's not. The reason why I am not excited as I thought I was, because it was the first reaction. They're not playing the Terminator iconic music, and I look back at the Sarah Connor Chronicles series. As much as it sucked, I believe if Summer Glau was in a better movie, or not, no, she's not even in a movie. She hasn't really played in any movie. If they given her a chance, I bet she can pull off a pretty good, decent Terminator that would be pretty cool as Arnold's Terminator. Right now, I looked, and Arnold is getting really old and cruddy. He doesn't look the way he used to anymore. So he looks like a grandpa, and he just looks all wrinkly, and his hair's all gray. And yeah, you can get costume designers, but the way they do films today, they rather CGI the movies instead of get costume designers and do makeup artists and do animatronics. They don't want to do that stuff anymore. So it's like, why even bother with having a makeup artist if you're not really going to use them? I'm sure they still use them, and you can even read the credits of any new movie coming out today that had that, I don't know, something like the RoboCop reboot. Did they really put him in a suit? Yeah, maybe they did. Maybe they CGI'd part of him. Because I know, and even with Terminator Genesis, when I really look at it, they're rehashing scenes from the first and second movie. More like they're rehashing most of the scenes from the first movie, and they're re-recording it like the clothing scene. Like they're going, they're redoing the same scene but trying to change it up a little bit, and it's like, yeah, it's cool, kind of cool. I was excited because I saw that, and that's what really had me excited. And then I had to watch the trailer all over again, and then when I heard everyone's opinions and what they thought, I was like, yeah, it could be good. So, and then when I saw the teaser that they did for the Super Bowl, I was like really pissed. I was like, you serious? No, you didn't use the iconic theme. You did not use the iconic Terminator theme. It doesn't feel like Terminator. Arnold could be in it all he wants. But he's played in other movies that he did well in. So he's known more than just being the Terminator. He played in Predator. He did a really good job in that. Now I'd be pissed with Predator if they never played the Predator music, or if they do another Alien movie and they don't do the Alien music. It'll piss you off because you're a fan of that. What it is, if you're just getting rid of it, they didn't even play. Like, the only part in the actual trailer to Terminator Genesis, they did the dun thing. That's about it. But that's not really the theme. Play the iconic Terminator music, or make another version of it. There's plenty of people on YouTube that made several different versions of it. They even made their own version of it where you can tell it's the Terminator music still, but you can also tell that it's there's a lot of differences to it, and they kind of kept a few things that make it noticeable that it's the Terminator thing. They could do that. I don't know what they're doing, because hopefully they don't change the music. Like, look at Terminator Salvation. None of the music in there felt like Terminator at all. None of the music in the Sarah Connor Chronicles felt like Terminator at all. You don't have to copy Brad Fiedel that did the music in the first two movies, but you can kind of use parts of it and change it up and make it your own. Like, don't really, like, let the fans know that it's the Terminator music still, but you changed it in a way that it's a different kind of Terminator music feeling. Like, it's really hard. Brad Fiedel did a really good job with all of the music. It just fitted really well, and you can tell that everything started changing with Terminator 3. Like, they actually kept the theme in Terminator 3. They changed it up some, but they also added music of their own for the third movie. But as crappy as the third movie was, because it was a bit crappy, I will take Terminator 3 before the series, before Salvation. But Terminator 3 was still weak. But if you had to pick which one's better out of three, the series, the Salvation movie, you have to pick the third movie, because one, Arnold's in it. Two, it had good moments, but the movie was a bit short, and it kind of copied the second movie a little bit, where the female Terminator is kind of like the T-1000. But then I look back, and that's another reason why that I had to look at the trailer again, and now that I'm talking about it again, is that they're trying to make the T-1000 come back again. But it's going to be an Asian dude that was on G.I. Joe, whatever, that movie. He's going to come back again. They're going to come back with the T-1000. He's going to be playing it. It's not going to be Robert Patrick. And they're sending him back to 1984, so the T-1000. I don't know what they're trying to go with on the Terminator movie, Terminator Genesis movie. I don't know exactly. And I as of right now, because I saw American Sniper. That's my favorite movie of this year so far, and this year hasn't even begun. I saw American Sniper a couple of days after it came out, because I watched the Patriots game, and then my parents wanted me to go with them to go watch it because my dad's in the Army. So I went to go watch it with them, and I wanted to go see it myself because I'm a huge supporter of the military, and that movie was amazingly done. It's an inspiring movie. The story of the guy it's inspiring enough to go see the movie. And then a lot of people, after I saw the movie, I noticed as the movie first week it was coming out, a lot of people were like bashing it just because I think they were jealous. Some of the film people, like Michael Moore and Jesse Ventura, apparently he got into a spat with Chris Kyle, and I was pissed off with him. And when I found out about that, I was like, and then he still had some rights. Jesse Ventura still wants to bash Chris Kyle. He's an idiot. Well, guess what? If you know anything about Chris Kyle or heard anything about him, he had his own day yesterday, so that's good for him because he deserved it, and his wife went through a lot, and he has like 3 kids. I think it's shown in the movie that he has 3 kids. I never read the book because I'm not much of a book type person, and when I was in school I never really read books other than, well, if I read anything, it was comic books. I was into the comic stuff. Any kind of comics. Doesn't matter what it was. Most of it was DC and Marvel comics, but I was a comic person. And whatever I read was what I had to read. And I read the Harry Potter books, but that was about it. I guess that doesn't really count, because Harry Potter... It does, but it doesn't, because Harry Potter is, I don't know, they made the movies, so I started reading them, and then they made the movies, and so it kind of counts, but it kind of doesn't. But anything that they make a movie from a book, any book that they make into a movie, the book's always going to be better than the movie. Kind of like that's how it is with games, if they make a movie out of a game, and the game's gonna be better. Like sometimes the game's better than the movie. Like look at Batman the Arkham games. I find the games to be better than any Batman movie that I've ever seen. Even the Dark Knight movies. I just like the story. I just like that you fight pretty much all the villains in the games. You fight Joker, Mr. Freeze, Bane, all of them. In the movie, they don't show that. And they're going to try to do that with Superman versus Batman, or Batman versus Superman, because it's the sequel to Superman, or Man of Steel, so it's going to be called Batman versus Superman, which I don't have a problem with that. I don't know where they're going to go with it. They're going to probably do the classic, iconic, early 1960s Batman look, but mixed in with the more updated, because the graphics and technology and all that stuff is going to look really nice. Ben Affleck is going to be Batman, which really weird, because there's actors that have crossed over from Marvel to DC, and and it's really funny because they like to battle out with each other, but then they got actors crossing over to each one, and I find that to be funny. And then the other day I just saw a new trailer for Fantastic Four, so it seemed interesting. It seemed like it would be better than the first two. Reason why I don't like the first two is, well, I didn't really have. I'm not really a fan of the Fantastic Four characters, but when I looked at the trailer to the new Fantastic Four that's coming out, it seems like it might be better, but I don't know. I think the problem was with the first two Fantastic Four movies, probably to me, is the fact that they more like comedy, and it didn't really show. It wasn't really too much superhero stuff going on with it. I don't know. It just, I don't know, felt like it was a little weak at times. The acting choices were alright, other than Jessica Alba. She kind of sucks at acting. Not very. She's good looking, but she's not very good at acting. And that's the same goes for Megan Fox. She's looks good, but not good at acting. Just because you're hot and you look like a supermodel doesn't mean you're good at acting. You're good at taking pictures. That's probably about it. You could be a photo model or maybe a model, but not a movie star because you can't act not too well. But yeah, so I don't know. But the new Fantastic Four seems like it might be good. There's a black kid or whatever. He's gonna be. I think he's gonna be the Thing, whatever. Some people were complaining about that. A black person. I can't really complain because I'm not really a fan of Fantastic Four, but it is kind of odd. No, I'm not gonna complain because I don't want to be racist or anything. It's just the fact that if you made him white to begin with, then keep him that way. Like I mentioned once before, I don't know, or I don't know if I mentioned it, but if like Cyborg, since he's already black, leave him that way, but don't change him. Like Captain America, they want to change him to be black. No, he's white to begin with. Leave him that way. You made him white. Don't change him. Make a new hero. You can make new ones. Like Blade. I'd be upset if a white person played Blade because he's already black, and I like Wesley Snipes. No, and I'll still even complain about it, even if you change the actor that made. Because that's how come I get mad at Spider-Man on the Amazing Spider-Man. The actor that replaced Tobey Maguire didn't even do a good job. Did not do a good job at all. He sucks, and probably it could be that the director, everyone involved in it, just did a shitty job. Well, whatever they did, I do not like him. I do not like Andrew Garfield at all. I do not like Emma Stone in the movies. Emma Stone is so freaking ass boring. I don't care too much for her at all. I really, really don't. So she's very... No, I do not care really too much for her at all. In there, Emma Stone as Gwen Stacy, nope. It just does... The entire thing was not as good as the first three, and I could talk about almost any movie for hours. Since I wasn't really a fan of I'm not really a fan of Fantastic Four. I just ended as I would whatever I just said about it, because I don't know how much to say about the trailer. It seems kind of interesting, but I didn't really care for the first two movies, and I'm not really a fan of Fantastic Four, so I can care less what happens to it. I don't really know who Ant-Man is, so I don't really care what happens to that one, because really, I like Spider-Man, Iron Man's cool, the Avengers is cool, but Marvel needs to give a break on their movies, and DC needs to get working on their lanterns, because the way it should be Batman, Superman, and the lanterns. Because if you look at the Green Lanterns, the Red Lanterns, the Blue Lanterns, the Sapphire Lanterns, the the Purple Lanterns, Pink Lanterns, white. Well, I know all the colors, but there's a light blue one, and I think they say Sapphire. I just call them a light blue, whatever, or purple, kind of purplish, light bluish. I think they call them Sapphire Lanterns, whatever. But then you got orange, and they need to make a movie that connects them together. Like, there's a point in DC Universe where they have Superman as a Black Lantern. That's pretty sick. They make a movie where they show that and they go into that part. That'd be really sick if they did that, because DC could do some damage to Marvel. If they really wanted to do something really cool, they could explore more into the Lantern universe. Get into the Lantern movies, have Superman, and then do the Justice League movie, and then do the Black Lanterns where Superman at some point he becomes a Black Lantern, or War of the Light. You could do like War of the... It's a lot of things you could do with it. But I think it's about time where my video is going to... Yeah, it's pretty getting close to there. Where it's going to end. Not exactly where I want it to, but it just stops. No, it's getting close to getting there. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not in charge of the franchises of Marvel and all that stuff. But DC owns Disney owns Marvel. Disney owns Star Wars. Disney owns a lot. And I don't know what they're going to do with Star Wars, but it seems interesting. But then when I look at that too, they might be doing to Star Wars, or what they're doing to Terminator, rehashing scenes and locations just to get people to watch it, and then it might be a bomber. You don't know. I really don't know. The Terminator's coming out first, so we'll see. We'll see if that's like that. I was excited when I first saw the trailer, but it's been out for a while now, and then they showed the teaser. I don't see the iconic Terminator theme, and I'm a diehard Terminator fan. I'm a bit upset. But really, I'm mostly upset. For some reason right now, I'm really upset about Spider-Man. They just did a shitty job with the Amazing Spider-Man movies. Really crappy job. They tried going serious with it, but when you really look at the first 3 Spider-Mans, they were serious enough, and they had a comic book style theme to them that made it pretty interesting to watch. And you care for Uncle Ben when he dies, because you feel sad. You're like, oh my god, Peter Parker was very mean to his uncle, and he just ignored his uncle. He blew him off, and he lied to him because he wanted to go out with Mary Jane. So you felt bad for the uncle. You don't feel bad for Uncle Ben in the first Amazing Spider-Man, because they don't really interact with each other, and it's all about, it just jumped right into all about Spider-Man and Gwen Stacy. That's how it is in Amazing Spider-Man. It goes way more into Spider-Man and Gwen Stacy in the second Amazing Spider-Man. It's just that shitty. It just sucks that freaking bad. But the video is coming up to an end here, so I'm going to be ending the gameplay video I'm ending the video right here, because this is where the gameplay is going to end. So subscribe to my channel for more videos, and sorry if this wasn't too good and I was talking instead of more about the game or whatever, if you didn't like it. I told you why, because I had some issues while recording this, but that's it. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos, and I'll talk to you guys later. That's it for now. Until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out, and that is it for now. Until next time, I'll see you guys later.